Hello, good morning dears and welcome to Super Coaching for UPSC by Textbook. And today we meet here to discuss one of the very important topic of Indian economy, that is blue economy. And today we are going to discuss this blue economy, and this has very special significance in case of Indian economy. So in that way we are going to start. So and in the budget there was provision for the blue economy, and it was announced by the our finance minister. So that's why we are going to start this, and this is very important. So let me start tell you that in what manner we are going to proceed with this session. First of all, we will try to understand the definition of blue economy. First we will focus on the definition, then we will discuss the significance of blue economy, and after that we will discuss the blue economy and India. After that we will discuss that challenges. After that we will focus on the challenges of blue economy, okay, that challenges. After that we will discuss the way forward, and that will finish our, and after that we will discuss the that whatever actions has been taken by the government of India in order to promote the blue economy. Good morning, Nia. Good morning. So we are going to proceed with this in this way. So let me summarize once again that how we are going to proceed. When we talk about let's connect little fast so that we can start the session. As I said that in today's session we are going to discuss the blue economy. So that means this is very special significance. This has the special significance in case of Indian economy. So and our finance minister has that means announced blue economy 2.0 and in the budget session. So that's why it has become more important. In that context only we are going to proceed with this session. And first of all we will try to, that means we will discuss the blue economy in detail, in each and every detail about the blue economy, and that means it is very important for your prelims as well as means point of view. So as I said that in first of all in this session we are going to define that what is blue economy. After that we are going to discuss that what is the significance of blue economy. After that we will discuss that a blue economy and India, that what is the contribution of India, what has been. After that we will discuss that challenges. After that we will discuss the way forward, and after that we will focus on the government initiative, whatever initiative has been taken by the government of India in order to promote the blue economy. So let's connect little fast, and so that we can start our session. So as I said that first of all we will try to understand that what is blue economy. So when we talk about the blue economy, there is definition of World Bank, and as per the definition of World Bank, blue economy is the sustainable use of oceanic resources for economic growth, improving livelihood and job creation. Okay, so that means this blue economy is defining, that World Bank is defining the blue economy, that sustainable use of oceanic resources. That means the oceanic resources should be used sustainably. And why they should be used? They should be used for the economic growth. Because of the utilization of oceanic resource, there is going to be improvement, or the economic growth is going to be increased. There is going to be improvement in the livelihood of the people, and not only this, there is going to be created more job creation is going to take place. But at the same time, when we are going to focus on all these things, we have to preserve the oceanic resources as well. We have to preserve the oceanic resources as well. That is nothing but blue economy. Salu Singh, good morning dear. That is nothing but blue economy. So as I said that, let me summarize once again. Let me give it a concrete definition. So as per the World Bank, what is blue economy? Is a sustainable use of oceanic resources for economic growth, improving livelihood, creating jobs, while preserving the oceanic resources, while preserving the oceanic ecosystem. That is nothing but blue economy. So that means it is going to, that means it is all encompassing. The word blue economy is all encompassing. So it is going to, that means focus on each and every aspect of the oceanic resources. That may be fishery, that may be ports, that may be whatever it may be, that is going to include all the resources of ocean. So that is the meaning of blue economy. And in the budget session, our finance minister has said that blue economy 2.0, there is going to be sustainable use. Okay, so that means in that regard only it has become very important. So first of all, we will try to understand that what is the significance of blue economy. So when we talk about the significance, in addition to whatever point I have mentioned, in addition to that, we can define the significance, or we can deliberate the significance in terms of that the 80% of world trade, 80% of world trade takes place through the oceans. Okay, 80%. 80% world trade, that means most of the world trade takes place through the oceans. Not only this, when we talk about the 40% of population, 40% population is living near, okay, the ocean, that is coastal areas, living in coastal areas, 40%. Okay, not only this, 3 crore people are dependent on oceans for their livelihood. Okay, so that means it in itself, that means gives the significance of oceanic resources or significance of blue economy, because blue economy is nothing but concerned with the oceanic resources only. So that means we can say that it has the great significance when we talk about the data. Not only this, that means it is said to be that when it is going to be developed, blue economy is going to be developed in real sense, then it has the great potential. It has the great potential. That means it can increase the that means the world GDP. It can increase the world GDP. So that is the significance. Not only this, when we talk about the other significance, it provides the food security. It provides that food security because that means the fisheries. Okay, so that means it provides the food security. Not only this, it is instrumental for environmental conservation. So that is also significance. When we talk about that, means it is also instrumental of the tourism and recreation. Recreation. It is also instrumental for renewable energy in the form of wind energy, in the form of tidal energy, in the form of offshore. So that means it is instrumental for renewable energy. So that means that non-renewable resources has the limitation. Has the limitation whenever the renewable, and it is the great significance. It has the great significance in terms of renewable energy. Not only this, this is as I said, that transportation and trade, that means most of the world trade is taking place through the oceans. Not most of, rather 80% trade is taking place through the oceans. So this is about the significance. When we proceed further, when we talk about the blue economy, India's status. So first of all, we can simply say, please be focused. When we talk about the Indian economy, that means 4%. It is contributing. Blue economy is contributing 4% in India's GDP, and it is, that means it has more potential. Once the infrastructure, blue economy infrastructure is going to be developed, it has more than this. This has the potential more than whatever it is contributing. Currently, it is contributing 4% in the Indian GDP, but it has more potential than this once the blue economy infrastructure is going to be developed. So that is the that significance. And fisheries and marine are two viable components of the blue economy. India is second largest, and not only this, India has the second largest that fish producing nation. Okay, India is having second largest fish producing country, and not only this, coastal economy sustain over 4 billion fishermen. Okay, so that is, and not only this, when we talk about that in India, there is 199 ports. Okay, 12 major ports, and that means in total there is 199 ports, in which 12 are major ports, and out of these 12 major ports, that means we are handling 1400 million ton. Okay, that means it has the great significance. It has the great significance that how much we are, that as I said, that when we talk about the India's, the first of all, it is contributing 4% in the Indian GDP, the blue economy is contributing 4%. It has the potential more than this. Once the infrastructure is going to be developed, that means if we are going to holistically develop the blue economy, then it has great potential. Okay, it can contribute as high as 2.5 trillion. That means it may be the 7th world largest economy. Okay, so that has that much great potential. And not only this, when we talk about that, India is the second highest, okay, fish producing country. That means 4 million, okay, 4 million the Indian fishermen are dependent on blue economy for their livelihood. When we talk about the ports, that means India has 199 ports, okay, altogether, and out of that 12 are the major ports. 12 are major ports, and out of those 12 major ports, we are that means handling that we are handling 1400 metric ton. Okay, so that means it is contributing, that means it is giving very big resource for the foreign exchange. It has the great resource for the foreign exchange. Not only this, when we talk about that, means that out of 28 states, 9 states are the coastal states, 9 are the coastal states. It has the great significance for the tourism, for the development of tourism. That means it can be instrumental for creating the forex, okay, for generating the forex. That means it can be instrumental for the that means improving our trade deficit, that improving our current account deficit, overall improving our balance of payment. So it has the great significance. So when we talk about India is emerging that sector, our renewable ocean energy, including that means India. That means, as I said, that as we always know that India, there is large or the large population in India. So that means, and we are using the non-renewable resources. When we are going to be dependent on non-renewable resources, it is going to create the that means issue for the future generation. So that means we have to find out the renewable resources. So that means this blue economy can be instrumental for renewable resources, okay, renewable energy in the form of wind energy, in the form of tidal energy, in the form of ocean energy, etc. So that means it can be source for renewable energy, which can be that used and which can be renewed once again and again. That can be permanent source of energy, that is not going to be exhausted once the resources are going to be developed in the form of solar energy, in the form of other things. So that means it has the great significance. And when we talk about the India's, that we can summarize that it contributes 4% in world Indian GDP, and it has the potential more than that. Okay, so and it has as much potential that it can contribute 2.5 trillion. Okay, that may be the 7th largest world GDP. Okay, so that means it has that much significance. Not only this, when we talk about the India is the second highest fish producing country. Not only this, we can say that there are 199 ports and 12 are major, and we are handling that 1400 million. Okay, that and it has the great significance. Okay, that is instrumental for forex. Okay, so that is the significance. When we talk about the challenges, what is going to be the challenges? When we talk about the challenges of blue economy, we can say that there is lack of infrastructure. As I said that once the resources are going to be that means the system is going to be developed in full fledged, there is going to be, it has the great potential, but there is not the infrastructure. That means there is lack of infrastructure, lack of ports, airports and infrastructure in many coastal areas. Okay, so that means what is going to be that there is lack of infrastructure in the port areas. Okay, that may be water, that means best treatment plants, that may be in the form of airport, that may be connectivity of between the ports, that may be that connectivity of the port to the, that means roads connectivity, etc. There is lack of infrastructure, and when there is going to be lack of infrastructure, neither the internal trade is going to be developed nor the external trade is going to be developed. Okay, so that's why we are not able to harness the potential of blue economy. So in order to harness the potential of blue economy, there is need to have that development of physical infrastructure at the ports. Okay, there is need to have that water treatment plants. There is need to have that waste treatment plants at the ports. So that is the thing, that lack of infrastructure. Other is overfishing. As I said, that we are the second then that uh, second largest fish producing country in the world. So that means there is overfishing. In case of India, Indian fishers are overfishing. Overfishing, that means it is going to reduce the fisheries, okay, marine product. Okay, so that means in future it is going to create, that means it may be instrumental for that means degradation of environment, that may create the issues. So that there is overfishing. Not only overfishing, lack of infrastructure, that means and the most of that means the fishing is going to take place on a individual basis. Okay, so that means there is not the fishing is not going to take place at large scale. Because of that, they do not have the facility to have the credit. Okay, that means the fishermen of India do not have the ability to get the credit from the organized sources, because they are doing the fishing on individual basis. Okay, so because of that, they are not able to get the credit facility from the organized sector, and there is lack of infrastructure. Okay, so that is, and there is marine pollution. As I said, that we are most of that waste product is going to be piled out in the oceans only, and world waste is going to be piled out in Indian Ocean. That is going to create the issue. Okay, so that is dangerous for the environment. Okay, so that means it is instrumental for the marine pollution, it is instrumental for the danger to the blue economy. So we can say that the other challenge is marine pollution, and because of that, when we are going to do overfishing, there is going to be marine pollution, there is going to be eutrophication, then there is going to be climate change. That means, and it may lead to the tsunami, it may lead to the other environmental dangers. Okay, so that means earthquake, there may be volcanic eruption, etc. So that means it is instrumental for climate change, and because of climate change, there may be tsunami, there may be volcanic eruption, there may be earthquake, etc. So that means what is going to be the challenges? When we talk about the challenges, there is lack of infrastructure, there is going to be overfishing, and there is going to be marine pollution, and there is going to be climate change. When we talk about the way forward, when we talk about the way forward, we can say that policy reform and regulation. Okay, there is need to have the policy reforms. Okay, so develop a comprehensive and stable regulatory framework, and that's why we have that means government of India in that context only, that when we are talking about the way forward, we have to focus that what should be. The very first is policy reforms and regulation. There is need to have the policy, and there is need to have the reform in that policy, and there is need to have the regulation. Okay, so that means for that only we have developed the blue economy policy 2080. Government of India has come with the blue economy policy. That means there is draft that policy related to blue economy has already been drafted. Okay, so that means talking about the lot many things about the policy reforms, and that is the blue economy policy reforms 2002 blue economy policy 2018. So first of all, there is need to have the policy reforms and regulation. There is need to streamline the custom and documentation process to the expedite the cargo clearance in port. Okay, so that means there is red tapes. So that means the red tapes need to be eliminated or need to be reduced, and for that there is need to streamline the custom and the documentation process. Not only this, there is need to develop the infrastructure, there is need to have the infrastructure development. As I talked about that infrastructure development, there is need to have the waste treatment plant, there is need to have the proper connectivity of ports, and for that we are going to have the Sagarmala. There is project known as Sagarmala. That Sagarmala project is just to have the port connectivity. Okay, that there is two projects, one is Bharatmala project, other is Sagarmala project. Sagarmala project connects the ports. Okay, there are 199 ports in India. So there is need to have the infrastructure development, invest in modernizing port infrastructure, including berths, terminals and equipment, growing cargo volume efficiently. We are handling 1400 million ton cargo, okay, and that is great. But once we are going to develop it, it is going to be, it has the great potential. Not only this, there is need to have the sustainable fishing, okay, there is need to have the sustainable fishing. For that, promote responsible fishing and aquaculture practice through the education. That means fishermen need to be educated. There is need to have the incentive and regulation addressing overfishing and environmental degradation. That means just to eradicate or just to stop the overfishing, the fishermen need to be educated. They need to be given the incentive, and there is need to regulate them, okay, and that means overfishing can be taken care and the environmental degradation can be avoided. Not only this, there is need to have invest and financing. There is need to attract the private investment. There is need to attract the private investment in order to develop the infrastructure at the coastal areas, okay, and because of that there will be improvement in the tourism, as well as there will be improvement in the blue economy, okay. So that means there is need to have the investment and financing, and there is need to enhancing the shipbuilding industry, okay. As I said that there is need to increase the shipbuilding industry. That means we need to develop more and more ships, because the Indian Ocean has the great significance. India, because it is instrumental for the China's trade as well as for the trade of Japan, okay. So that means it has the great significance. Because of that, it has the great potential in order to earn the forex. So there is need to increase the shipbuilding of the shipbuilding industry in India, okay. So these are the way forward. When we talk about the steps taken by the government, what steps has been taken by the government of India? That when we talk about the step, first of all we can say that deep ocean mission that India, government of India is running, okay, have taken lot many initiative to promote the blue economy, One of them is deep ocean mission. What is the meaning of deep ocean mission? The meaning of deep ocean mission is, please try to understand, that means India is going to have the, okay, there is something that means known as polymetallic metallic uh, residue, okay. So that means government of India or Indian government is entitled to get the that means extract the polymetallic minerals, like minerals of manganese, cobalt, nickel, okay. They are instrumental for electronic the industry. That means government of India in the deep ocean, they can collect the deposits of polymetallic minerals, like it may be manganese, it may be cobalt, it may be nickel, etc. Okay, so that is the initiative for deep ocean mission. And when they are going to extract these minerals, these minerals are instrumental for promoting other industry, especially electronic industry in India. It is very beneficiary for electronic industry. It may be for that means LED, it may be for the smartphone, etc. Okay, so that is the meaning of deep ocean mission. So in order to, that means government of India is entitled to have the deep extraction of polymetallic residues, or that polymetallic residue may be in the form of metallic minerals, that may be in the form of cobalt, that may be in the form of manganese, that may be in the form of nickel, etc. Okay, so that is the, and that means other things we can say that India and Norway is task force, okay, on the blue economy sustainable development. India and Norway has established a task force for the sustainable development of blue economy. Not only this, we can say that there is Sagarmala project. Sagarmala project. Sagarmala project is instrumental for connecting the ports and to develop the infrastructure on port. Not only this, we can talk about the that Mats Sampada Yojana. Government of India has announced in 2020 budget 2020 Mats Sampada Yojana, and this Mats Sampada Yojana is instrumental for increasing the the fishery sector. And under this scheme, Government of India has taken lot many initiative, and that is instrumental for promoting the blue economy in India. That is instrumental for promoting the blue economy in India. So that is Sagarmala project, and in addition to that, we can talk about the Matsya Sampada Yojana as well. Not only this, there is something which is known as O-Smart. Okay, there is something as I talked about the that blue economy policy, and that is the draft that is talking about the policies to promote the blue economy. There is lot many provisions in that policies. There is O-Smart, integrated coastal zone and management. That means in order to develop the coastal infrastructure, Government of India has come with the initiative that is known as integrated coastal zone management. Not only this, there is national fishery policy as well. There is national fishery policy as well. Government of India came with the national fisheries policies for sustainable fishing, for having the sustainable fishing. Not only this, we can talk about there is NAVAC, okay, and that is nothing but satellite, okay, satellite initiative by the Government of India to have the idea of the that means marine resources, okay. So these are the initiative by the Government of India, and this is all about our today's session. If there is any doubt, let me know. If there is any doubt, let me know. This is all about our today's session. Today we finish here only. So let me summarize once again. First of all, in today's session, we try to understand that what is blue economy. So blue economy, we define the blue economy. After that, we try to understand that what is the significance of blue economy, and we try to explain the significance of blue economy in terms of data, as well as with the others, that may be tourism, etc. In order to that, Neha, deep ocean mission. Deep ocean mission means that Government of India, that means there is something United Nations Convention of Seas of Law, Laws of Sea, United Nations Convention on Laws of Sea, okay, Laws of Sea. There is that is United Nations Convention, United Nations Convention, and that as per this convention in 1987, Government of India is entitled or has the authority to extract the minerals in the deep ocean. Whatever minerals are there in the deep ocean, in Indian Ocean, in the deep Indian Ocean, in the Government of India is entitled to extract those minerals. Okay, Government of India has the authority to extract those minerals, and those minerals polymetallic minerals, and those polymetallic minerals are in the form of manganese, they are in the form of nickel, they are in the form of cobalt, they are in the form of other minerals, and these minerals are very much important for the development and for the promotion of electronic industry in India. That means once we are going to get these resources, that is nothing but raw material in the form of metals. That metals may be in the form of manganese, that may be in the form of nickel, that may be in the form of cobalt, and the Government of India in the Indian Ocean under the United Nations Convention Laws of Sea in 1987, Government of India has the exclusive authority to extract these minerals in Indian Ocean. So when a government of, that means to extract those minerals, Government of India has started an initiative. That initiative is known as Deep Ocean Mission. So under this Deep Ocean Mission, what Government of India is going to do? Government of India is going to extract the minerals, okay, the polymetallic minerals, and that polymetallic minerals are instrumental for encouraging, for promoting the electronic industry in India. That may be in the form of LED, that may be in the form of a smartphone, that may be in lot many. Okay, so that has the great significance. So that means it is directly related to blue economy. So that is the significance. Okay, is there any doubt to anyone else? Okay, so let me. So first of all, we try to understand that what is the meaning of blue economy. So that means sustainable use. What is blue economy? Sustainable use of oceanic resources. Why? For economic growth, for improving livelihood, and for job creation, while preserving the oceanic ecosystem. That means we have to use the oceanic resources, but we have to preserve them as well. Okay, so there is need to have the sustainable use, and the sustainable use for three things. There should be for the economic growth, for the improving livelihood, and for for job creation. That is the meaning of blue economy. Then we try to understand the significance. Then we talk about the significance. We can say that 80% of the international trade is taking place through the ocean. And not only this, 40% population is staying in the coastal areas, and 4 billion, that means 4 crore. 4 crore people are dependent on the ocean for their livelihood. Okay, not only this, that means this is about the in terms of they are instrumental for tourism, they are instrumental for lot many things. Okay, then we try to understand in terms of that India. So when we are talking about the India, that means we can say that it is instrumental for contributing 4%, etc. Okay, we talked about. Then we try to understand the challenges, that what are the challenges. Then we try to understand the way forward, that how these challenges can be taken care. And after that, we try to understand that what the initiative government of India has taken. So this is all about our today's session. And today we finish here only. Thank you very much, dears. Thanks a lot. And in order to get the PDF of this session, you can connect with me on the this Telegram ID. And if you like this session, please share, subscribe, and like this session. Please share, subscribe, and like this channel if you like this session. Thank you very much, dears. Thanks a lot. We stop here. Thank you. Thanks a lot.